Hey everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. We're working on one of our projects from last year. It was actually supposed to be a quilt to valor, but it didn't get in time. So I'm going to try and just do some ruler work with this lovely little moon-shaped ruler that I have here, and I'm going to be working in the half square triangles. And this turned out to be a very super easy pattern to do, and of course it's got the bit of a chevron or knit look to it. There's many different layouts you can do with a half square triangle. Just go and look it up. Trust me, you'd be very surprised. And we chose Merlot thread, and I have red flannel backing for the back of this. Okay, so I am just trying to line my ruler up on this line right here where my seam allowance is, and I'm just trying to kind of go from one to the other, and then I'm going to flip it and go back the other side. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're just going to play with it. Why? Because we can. All right. Ready? Okay. I got my ruler plate on. It's off the belt. Oops, I didn't mean to shift that. It's off the belt. And as I come up here, I move it over and I try to get the ruler line on my seam line. Try and scoot it up a bit so I'm not I'm trying to stay within the center of the block. And I don't want to scoot too far down the block, or it's not going to get that little kind of, I don't know, I guess I was looking like at it's a DNA sort of little look to it. So you got to scoot all the way over here. This is a bit of a jump for this one. Okay. Oops. So used to moving my ruler. Got to teach myself new tricks. Got to teach this doggy new trickies. Okay. And then you just come on up. Don't be afraid to use the rulers you have. You bought them, so you might as well use them. I'm just going to use that to kind of come up. There we go. Alright, we'll come off there. Okay, now I can just reset my ruler back up and try and go on the similar line here, again this way, going the other direction. Maybe I can just go on top. Well, just go on top instead of the undercurve. So let's try what that looks like. We got to be able to experiment. That's the whole point with ruler working. Seeing what works for you, seeing what works for your client. Let's come all the way down to the point, move our ruler over. See if we can come up and around. Oops, I did the wrong way. I guess we're making our own pattern. Oops. I wanted to go on top, not underneath. Oops, that's okay. Now here, we're gonna go on top. So let's wing this out a bit here. And then shift this over and we'll go underneath. Let's try and get it close to one of those lines. It's not going to quite line up, but we're using the same idea. Hold on, get that back a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to line this up a bit. And we're going to go up. It's really like the up over. That's a whole lot easier to deal with, that's for sure. Maybe get on the other side here. Help with the undercurve. Okay. We're going to move that up a bit, yeah, to go over. A little wild there. That's all right. can tell how it was going down from where I started to the top of the line. It's just going to add a whole different look to it. Okay, that looks unique. I like it. All right. So I think what I'd like to do here is kind of come down and do a little bump through every little seam here. So from here. Just keep lining it up on the same line. Hopefully I got the same line. That's okay if they cross over. We're making our own unique design here. We're using our ruler and we're having fun and we're experimenting. There's no right or wrong. There's just only fun. And since this is a donation quilt, I think they'll just be happy they got a quilt. This is where abstract and modern art comes from, just taking the adventure and jumping on board. And see where it takes you. And of course you could choose to do something different in every single row. I mean, that is completely up to you. It's your project. But I see everybody, not everybody, but I see lots of just, jumping from corner to corner, bounce, bounce. I've done that many times myself. So I thought, well, how can we just go and have some fun? Let's just have some fun. Let's learn as we're going. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty nippy. I like it. All right. So let's see. I think we're good for this row. I'll just scoot up to the one above. Probably could have just stitched up there. All right. Now what do we want to do up here? Let's see. We put the moon in and then we just flip and flop the moon. Nah. Yeah, let's do something different. Oops. Where's my tail? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a bit could put a dot to help with your centers, but like I say, if you're just having fun and just experimenting, you got a quilt to practice on and you can make it beautiful. Okay, so that goes all the way over there. Let's do a little loop. And another little loop. And let's set this one up in here. Let's go a little lower. There we go. And that's how we can get ourselves from one spot to the next, just by looping. Okay, now we come up to the top. Put this here. Comes up over the loops. Oh well. All right, I'm just going to stop it there. Okay, and that's I'm just going to have fun with each row, doing some fun stitches with, or the stitches will be straight, but using the ruler, the template, to just play with it and learn it. And that's how the best way is to use your tools and learn your tools. So I'm going to keep plugging away at this. Hope everybody has a fantastic Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate it here. And don't forget to tune in on the weekend on Saturday at 1 p.m. where we're going to finish up the Crooked Courthouse steps. So our sentence is over. Our judgment has been served. We can get her finished. Take care, everybody. Big hugs from us at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop.